Well, thank you all so much for joining us today. We're so glad you guys could take the time out of your, I know, very busy schedules to join us and learn more about what our Joy Living platform encompasses. My name is Savannah Andriaco, and I work closely with organizations that serve intellectually and developmentally disabled individuals and older adults. And I work with those teams closely to find the best solutions to support the individuals that you serve. And we have our CEO and co-founder, Costin Tuculescu, here too, which I'll hand it over to him so he can introduce himself before we get started.
Yeah, hi everybody, and thank you for that great intro, Savannah. We are excited to welcome you to this webinar where we will show you the solutions that we've built to really help increase independence, help with remote support, bring AI to organizations to improve efficiency and save costs. And we're just really excited about the level of innovation that's happening today and hoping that you will think it's exciting too. So let's jump in, Savannah.
Great. Let's pull that up. So again, welcome to our webinar on supporting independence and healthy routines for the IDD community and older adults. As I'm sure many of you know, technology can oftentimes be a barrier for many who maybe don't understand technology that well or might have an extensive learning curve to use technology. So to be sure that those individuals are still included and receive the connection, companionship, and care that they deserve, at OnScreen, we've created an all-encompassing care platform that removes technology barriers. And how have we done this? So we have built an accessible platform using the easiest and most simple screens that individuals are already very comfortable with using, being the TV and tablet. And these platforms help support independence. They create routines and strengthen connection in a very natural way for these individuals. So before we go ahead and get started and kind of share a little bit more about our Joy Living platform, first I would like to give out a poll. Let's see. So if you could answer the poll, if you think video calls could help reduce isolation and loneliness for the individuals that you serve. All right, those are coming in. Great. Overall, great. All the answers have come in, and we see mostly that yes, significantly or somewhat could help. So that's great to hear. So within our Joy Living platform, again, this is a complete care platform, and uh, it is designed to simplify, empower, and connect people. And within this platform, you're able to easily video call with staff and family. We're able to create routines and reminders to create healthy habits for individuals. You can join virtual events and classes to help engage and connect. We offer an AI companion and assistant that provides companionship and support. And we also provide tools to help caregivers provide better care for the individuals that they serve. So we're going to jump in and start with our JoyTablet and JoyTV platforms, which take the tablet and TV and turn them into remote support devices for your team. So at the root of what we do at OnScreen is connection. Through video calls, these should be more accessible or easy, and oftentimes they're just quite the opposite. They might take time away from your staff to set up for individuals. Again, people might not be familiar with technology to be able to even participate in video calls. So with OnScreen, through our mobile app and our web portal, your staff and team can now call individuals with IDD or older adults through their tablet and TV, and a notification automatically comes on to that screen, whether it be one of the two devices, gives a countdown to when that call is going to be answered, and then automatically connects the call. The individual then can be a part of that call, connecting with the care team and staff. And then once that call is over, it simply goes back to its original programming. So if you are calling an individual through the TV, that TV may be off, and so it would automatically turn the TV on or switch over if it is, or if that person is watching a television program. And then our tablet stays idle, so that app is always in use, but it's normally in a picture frame mode or just on our home screen. So again, it would just automatically come on to the tablet. Now, this is also a great way to keep family members connected as well. So family members can access just that one individual, that they're part of their care circle through our on-screen mobile app. And then they can call more seamlessly and easily without needing to schedule anything with your team, without needing to, again, instruct somebody how to answer those calls, and it can be more on their schedule. So overall, this really just creates more meaningful connection, especially if those family members maybe aren't close by or aren't able to get by to the community as often as they would like. This is a great way to keep them connected, and they can also invite extended family to join as well. So instead of just connecting with maybe their one main caregiver or family member, now they can connect with much more people. And I know for most all people, routines and habit is just a helpful part of your day to keep you on track. And for those with IDD or older adults, this is even more important to just keep them in a healthy routine, helps support their independence. So through our platform, you can send messages, reminders, and notifications to the tablet or TV. These can be scheduled reminders, or they can be singular one-time reminders and messages to send off. So as you can see in this image, the example is to take your medication, and it also gives a picture. So this person included a picture. You don't have to include a picture, but again, just further supporting that independence. So if somebody needs just that extra nudge, maybe takes multiple medications, this can just be a helpful reminder to know which one. This also helps your staff to where they aren't maybe needing to drop by as often, again, which can just kind of disrupt routine by coming into their space. So this is an easy way for people to remind them. And family can also send these messages and reminders. So it could simply say, I'm just checking in, or how are you doing today? Or, hope you have a good day, or I'll see you at 4, whatever that message might be. And then they can also send pictures to make sure that they're still connected with their loved ones. We also offer automated video health check-ins. So this is a great feature to use if maybe you have limited staff available, but still need eyes on those that you're serving. Or again, maybe it's not useful for a team member to go into the apartment or house to check on them because you are trying to give them more space to be independent. So this could be just a simple check-in that comes on. As you can see in the image, the individual sees themselves, so they see what is being recorded. They also have a countdown so that they know when that recording is over. And then a customizable prompt is put at the top. So for this one, it says, "How are you feeling today?" So this could just be a general check-in to see how someone is doing. Again, you could also personalize this a little bit more, or maybe you need to watch someone take their medication, but you don't need to physically be there. So a lot of different variations for this. Now, when the video is over, it gets downloaded and put into our web-based portal so that your staff and organization can look back at it. If you need maybe a shift change and someone else needs to view that video too, to see what was going on or see that check-in, they're able to do so. So you can always go back to these, and it's marked with date and time as well. We also have great partnerships with Loop Village, Discover Live, and Senior Planet, where we offer online Zoom classes. These are interactive. The individual does not have to have a Zoom account, but they can register through the tablet or TV, or you can register them as well. So, what these classes offer are just variations of exercise, yoga, meditation, language courses, discussion groups. Through Discover Live, we also have live and interactive tours for across all the world, all across the world. So sometimes there's like a city tour through Paris and wherever they could take you wherever. And they're live and interactive, so somebody could turn off their video and microphone if they wanted to. But it's another really great option to stay engaged and connected with others. Maybe these people don't like to join larger programs or leave their house or apartment as often as others. So this would be a great alternative for them to join and still be engaged and connected. And at the root of all of our platforms is our AI-powered care and companionship with Joy, our AI companion. Now, Joy comes to us through the TV, the tablet, and the telephone, which we'll get into later. And she can check in on individuals on their daily wellness. So she can ask if someone's taken their medication. She can ask how overall how they're feeling for the day. Maybe if they've been staying hydrated or what their pain level is. She can also be a friendly companion who checks in and maybe tells a daily joke or goes through trivia, can walk through memory lane, and all of the conversations that she has, whether they're check-ins or just simple conversation, she collects all of that data from the conversations and turns it into critical data for your team to then better understand those that you serve and just help enhance your community and be more proactive rather than reactive. And joy fits into our scheduled routines as well. So just like you can schedule a video check-in or a reminder or text message, you can also schedule Joy's healthy routines to check on medication, pain. So again, this helps your team instead of maybe going in every single day and saying, oh, I got to send this reminder. I got to remember to let this person know this information. If somebody needs a reminder text every single day at 8 a.m., your staff can go in and set that up, and we would be there to, provide that white glove service to do that as well, where now they're getting that reminder every single day at 8 a.m. So your team doesn't have to be sure that it's missed or just again creating healthy routines. So here's a little bit of a sample of what that might look like, where a reminder text pops up to take their medication, and then Joy comes in maybe 30 minutes later to actually check if they did take their medication. She then reports that back to the platform so you guys are made aware. And if that medication is not taken, what we can also do is have it set up where you get an alert via email or SMS to let your team know so that you can act more quickly. Maybe a reminder to drink a glass of water, have a class in the afternoon, remind about medication again, and then overall just check in and how was their day. Now, the results from all of these routines can be shared with family, but they don't have to be. So that is something again that we would set up as a customizable for your organization. And as I'd mentioned before, it truly is a complete care platform. So we have a mobile app for family members, making it very easy for them to stay connected with their loved ones. We have the live interactive social classes. You can also share video content. So if you have a link to a YouTube video or another video, you can share that. So those would all be pre-recorded videos rather than the live and interactive Zoom classes. But if there's something that maybe that individual would really enjoy, you can have that set up, and that could also be set up as a routine. And then we are also partnered with Pluto TV and have that integrated into our system. So this offers 250 plus channels, which is really great if maybe an individual you serve doesn't have cable, or you guys don't offer cable service within your organization, this is all included. And the cool thing about our Pluto TV integration is the individual can actually talk to Joy about what they would like to watch. So maybe they talk to her and say, I'd like to watch a game show right now. Well, there's many different game show channels. She'll have a conversation with them to kind of find which the best one is, and then she'll actually turn it on for them. So again, if you have somebody that maybe has a hard time navigating a remote or just again technology or TV in general, this would be a really great pairing for that person. And then when it comes to the tablet, the difference from the TV is it does become a picture frame when it's not in use. So all the pictures that family members or staff send to the individual show up on a carousel of a picture frame so that they're always close by. Now I'm going to go into a JoyTablet demo so you can see a little bit better how the JoyTablet works in action.
So here is the on-screen JoyTablet app. And when it is currently not in use, we can see that it's a lovely picture frame showing some of the pictures that we've loaded on it for an individual. Just, it's a great way to leverage the screen that's there. However, when the individual needs to do something, we have a very simple dashboard here, a very easy way to stay connected, reduce isolation, and improve communication. So here we have ability to call in other folks, so administrators, staff, family members, etc. We have Joy, our AI companion, to answer questions and via friendly voice. We also have live events that can be logged into and participated in. And we, again, have the photos. Okay, so now I'm just going to demonstrate how easy it is to call to this tablet that is just sitting there, potentially in the kitchen, in the living room, in the bedroom. We use our mobile app. I will also show how we can use our desktop enterprise app, but it's simply the caller presses the call button, the call initiates on this end, the ringing starts on this side. There's a privacy countdown to letting them know that the call will be automatically answered. And there I am. So great. Another very simple thing to do with the tablet is to send messages to it. And the way we've designed our messages is really from the mobile app, pull up the screen, and we can send photos, or we can just send messages. And we should see it there. There we go. So this message will stay up on the screen until it's dismissed, or it will go automatically after a couple of minutes. But we can also have the message be spoken out loud. But it's a really nice and easy way to get that through so that it is easily seen. Another great feature that I won't have time to demo today is the ability to join the tablet to a Zoom meeting. So just the same way that we're able to do a video call that automatically starts, we can join the tablet to a Zoom class, an activity, a telehealth session, all either from the mobile app using our, join to a Zoom meeting by entering the meeting code and the password, or by using routines and other automated ways to join this tablet to a Zoom session. And now I'd love to show you Joy, our AI companion, who I'm just going to have a very quick chat with.
Hi, Martha. Great to see you again. How's your day going so far?
Hey, Joy, my day is going really good. I'm getting ready for my day. The weather said it's going to be a little chilly today. Should I wear something over my ears?
I'm glad your day's off to a great start, Martha. A cozy hat or earmuffs might be a good idea to keep those ears warm in the chill.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go look for those. Should I wear gloves today too?
If it feels chilly and your hands get cold easily, gloves can definitely help keep you comfy. Better to have them and stay warm.
All right, great. And we got some snow this last weekend. What's something fun to do in the snow?
How about building a little snowman or having a fun snowball toss? You could also take a nice snowy walk and enjoy the crisp air.
I'm worried that I might slip. You got any advice for me?
Absolutely. Wearing boots with good traction and taking slow, steady steps can help a lot. You might also use a walking stick or hold on to something stable for extra balance.
That sounds great. All right, thanks, Joy. Goodbye.
Okay, bye for now.
That was an example of Joy, our AI companion, available to chat anytime through the tablet. Now, I'm going to show you how Joy can be triggered remotely using our Enterprise Manager. All right, so here we have our Enterprise Manager that is set up on a demo organization. And really, this Martha Carolee, that is the same user that we saw on our tablet app, Martha Carolee. Here we can see that the tablet is there. We can see that it is online. However, we can see that it is unplugged. It's important that the tablets are always plugged in and in a stable, steady place so that they never go offline and we can always reach our individuals. Now, with Martha, again, I can very easily make a video call. If I just simply click this button here, the video call will go right through. I'll give you a quick demo of that right now. And now, there I am. And I know it's confusing. This is what the tablet is seeing, and that's how the call goes through. So I'll go ahead and hang up the call here. All right, and now I'm going to show you a few more features using the Enterprise Manager, such as being able to initiate a Joy check-in straight from here and just remotely initiating, for example, a medication check. Here we can see Joy starting.
Hi, Martha. Are you available right now?
Yeah, Joy, I'm here.
Great. Have you taken your medication today?
Yeah, I did, and I'm feeling really good.
That's wonderful to hear, Martha. Keep up the great work and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.
Great. And from that Joy conversation, Joy has actually saved the results. That's why it took her a second to get back to me there. And we can see in the AI check-ins here, this medication check took place and exactly what I said. So now I can see things like pain and happiness check, meal eaten. These are all the results of Joy's check-ins. And the really powerful use of Joy is to set up routines. And here we can create routines for Martha. I'll show you how to do that in just a second. So we create a routine. We can say it's an AI companion visit. We can say it's a medication check daily at 9 a.m. And now every day, Martha would get a visit from Joy on the tablet and have that conversation. And the system would capture Martha's responses. And so we can see every day if Martha's taken her medication. Other routines that we have are, we can do a general friendly visit just for a chat. So again, we can just schedule Joy checking in. We could do a wellness check. We could do a pain and happiness check. The pain and happiness check allows us to ask, do you have any pain today? What's your pain on a scale of 1 to 10? And how happy are you today on a scale of 1 to 10? And we capture that. Meals, Joy asks if you've had your breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and a number of other things. We also have lots of fun stuff. So we have brain teasers, trivia, we have daily jokes, and Joy can just chime in and pop up on the tablet to brighten someone's day. And a really fun one is the painting. I'm going to do the painting right now so you guys can see this amazing capability. So we're going to do the create a painting. Here we go.
Hi, Martha. Are you available right now?
Yeah, I'm here, Joy. What's up?
Hi, Martha. I'm here to do something fun with you today. Let's create a painting together. How does that sound?
That sounds wonderful. Let's do it.
Wonderful. I'm so glad you're on board. Let's start with the subject. What would you like the painting to be about?
I want it to be kind of a fantasy painting, and I would love for it to have two dragons flying over a planet with rings like Saturn, with a really beautiful spacey background.
That sounds amazing, Martha. So we'll have two dragons flying over a ringed planet with a beautiful spacey background. Now, what style would you like for this painting? Something realistic or more whimsical and colorful?
Let's go whimsical and colorful, and I kind of want it to look like an oil painting, like medieval.
Got it. Whimsical, colorful, and with a medieval oil painting style. That's going to be beautiful. Any particular colors you'd like to see in the dragons or the background?
No, I don't really care. You pick. Let's go ahead and do it. Can you show it to me now?
Here it is, your whimsical, colorful medieval oil painting, with two dragons flying over a ringed planet and a stunning spacey background. I hope you love it.
I do, Joy. That's fantastic. Thank you. Goodbye.
I'm so glad you enjoyed it, Martha. I loved painting with you today. Bye for now.
Okay, now one of the most powerful capabilities of our platform that I want to show you today is our ability to generate real meaningful insights about the population that you're supporting. Since we've been working with Martha, I wanted to show you that from our conversations with her, we can see a general overview of exactly how Martha is doing today. We have the medication check, we have the breakfast check, we have the pain level, happiness levels, etc. And we have urgent issues that are picked up by our insights engine. So we've been looking at Martha Carey. She has a tablet in her home, and she just had a conversation with Joy. And we can see in this conversation that it was set up as a general friendly chat, but Martha is talking about some dark things. She's saying, politics are ugly, government's been shut down, so much death and pain in the world. Joy's trying to console her. You're not alone. I'm here to help you through this. I'm sorry you're feeling this way. Martha even says, I don't know if I want to live anymore. Okay. Now, this happens, and our platform is able to detect this and provide these urgent insights, urgent issues. Okay. And so we have this insights page here where on a daily basis, we analyze the conversations that are happening with Joy, the check-ins, the friendly chats, and we can show that Martha expressed feelings of sadness and hopelessness, including statements about not wanting to live anymore, including potential mental health concerns. So we've built a very powerful AI engine that monitors what the conversations are to really provide you with insights around your population and your community so that you can intervene and support folks when they need it the most.
Great. So that was a really great demo that Costin walked us through to show you exactly how our Joy tablet works. And that is also exactly how our Joy TV works. The only difference would be that the TV, if it's off, turns on and connects automatically, but it does all of the same functionality that the tablet does. Now, our main goal is to help encourage independence and support those individuals that you serve, empower them through our platforms by connecting them with staff and family easily and seamlessly to help support their daily routines without needing to depend on your team. So again, just creating more of that independence for your individuals, encouraging social participation that fosters connection, enabling self-directed engagement as well, and all within that maintaining dignity while keeping support close by and available when needed. Now, I want to share with you one of our current partners, which is the Charles Lee Center that is in South Carolina. So, we started working with them because they needed a solution for simple video check-ins and medication reminders for their individuals. And they serve people, they serve the IDD community through different apartments and housing styles. So, they found us online, reached out, and within a week, we got a 30-day pilot set up for our TV and tablet platforms. Now, they already had existing they already had existing tablets that they were using with a previous provider. So it was really an easy fit for our tablet service because all they needed to do was download our app software. So they were able to use and repurpose the tablets that they already had. And through this pilot, what we learned as well is that the individuals really actually enjoyed talking to our AI companion Joy, which was not a main reason that they sourced us out, but it was a great added benefit and something that their previous platform did not include. Now, once that pilot was over, we were able to roll out about 170 tablets over a 2 week period. So this included full white glove support from our team with making sure that their line staff were trained, that their administration staff were trained. We customized and developed some additional features that were specific to their organization to support their workflows. And we continue to work with them very closely, so that way, if anything comes up that we need to again personalize or need to make any changes, it's very adjustable. And right now, it's going really well to the point where they actually have residents who have reached out and requested our services, who were not using their previous platform. So they've seen their friends using it and we're excited to try it out too. So we've been expanding even more. So all in all, it's really helping support the individuals at the Charles Lee Center. And we're really excited to hopefully support maybe those individuals that you all serve as well. Now, I'm going to switch it over to Costin, where he is going to talk about our calling platforms. So while we switch over, I am going to first ask another poll question. Let's see. And that question is, do you think that automating incoming phone calls would be helpful for your team and your daily workflows?
All right, and great job, Savannah. Thank you for walking us through the JoyTablet and JoyTV platforms. Those do require hardware, either provisioned by our customers or we can help provisioning that hardware. Of course, the JoyTV we bring that hardware ourselves, that you would buy it from us directly. But tablets, we can use iPads, we can use Android tablets, Samsungs, whatever is your preferred IT vendor, we can work with them for the tablet solution. So, all right, how's the
Yeah, that poll came through. It looks like the majority say that it would save time, or at least maybe in certain situations. So that's a great leeway into our calling system. So I'll hand it over to you, Costin.
Excellent. All right, so I'm going to talk to you about JoyCalls and JoyReceptionist, our deviceless software solutions that bring AI to help support your staff and your community. So diving in, JoyCalls is a platform that calls out on the telephone to help check in with your individuals. The calls are set up through our portal at the exact right time, the scheduled time of the call. Your individual will get a call. It could be something like, have you taken your medication today? How are you feeling today? Etc. And then on the back end, your staff would receive the results of those calls. It's really meant to be seamless. It's meant to not require any hardware deployment and uses existing smartphones, flip phones, and even landlines. We've really worked to make sure this is the simplest way to touch base and connect with communities. It also doesn't require Wi-Fi, so it's also great for rural in that regard. The call types overlap quite a bit with what we have on the tablet and the TV. So just a general chat, that's our friendly visit. There's a wellness check to see how that individual is feeling and if they need anything in their home. Medication check to see if they've taken their meds. Meal check, hey, have you had breakfast today, or have you had lunch or dinner? Pain and mood check. But then we also have fun and enjoyable check-ins, such as a daily joke. Joy will call up and tell a joke. If that individual would like to hear more jokes, Joy's good for hundreds of jokes, so she will do that. Memory lane reminiscence is more for our older adults. This is to drive cognition and recall. And trivia games, those are we have hundreds of questions on various topics that Joy can ask and play a game of trivia. So really great way to keep folks engaged, check in every day, and collect data. We can also create custom Joy calls for your organization. So for example, if there are specific things that someone needs to be reminded about, we can do that. If there's, let's say, a Monday call that you would like to go out to everybody that you're working with, and it will update them on everything that's happening this week, Joy can make that call. And again, it's not a recording, it's fully interactive. It can have lots of details, it can have back and forth conversation. So really powerful platform to make different types of outbound calls. Each individual is exactly that, an individual that can be personalized for, with information about their interests, so that Joy will speak to them specifically about that. Joy can also be informed about family members, so they can ask about brother, mom, sister, child, etc. And we can customize the greeting as well as the language that Joy speaks. So right now we support 5 languages, which is English, Spanish, Chinese, Vietnamese, and Romanian. You might guess that I am natively Romanian, but we are also adding more languages as our customers request them. So don't be shy about that. So really personalizable platform and very extensible. We can notify when various things happen, such as they can't reach the individual, they picked up on an issue. So if the individual mentions that, hey, I'm out of medicine, I've been out of medicine for a couple of days and haven't been taking it, your staff can be alerted to that. Or so-and-so was really mean to me, somebody got angry or violent with me. All of those things can be reported. And after every call, there's a summary provided in our platform. So the bottom line, Joy delivers consistency. You can guarantee that individuals will be checked in on consistently. Every call is captured and analyzed, and alerts can be triggered. So that's where those needs can be surfaced either via email to your staff or even SMS to your staff. And all of this results also in an actionable insight email that your staff would get every single day, with all of the recap of conversations, prioritizing those that need to be followed up with first. So here's a quick demo of me again. This one was only about 3 minutes, so it'll show you exactly how Joy calls and how she talks. Let's jump in. Now here's a quick demo of integrated within our Enterprise Manager software that allows you to manage multiple users, clients, individuals, and have Joy, our AI companion, check in on them simply through their phones. So here we have John Smith, and we can see there's been some previous conversations with John. But let's just have a quick Joy check-in right now. All right, and there's my phone. So Joy is calling.
Hello, is this John?
Yeah, this is John. Hi, Joy. How are you?
Hey, John, I'm doing well. Thank you. How about you today? Have you been up to any hiking or watching any good wrestling matches lately?
Not today, but I'm looking forward to watching some wrestling this weekend. I can't wait.
That sounds exciting, John. Do you have a favorite wrestler or a particular match you're looking forward to this weekend?
My favorite is John Cena.
John Cena is a great choice. He's got such a strong presence and always puts on a good show. Have you seen any of his recent matches, or are you hoping to catch some classic ones this weekend?
I haven't seen any lately, but listen, Joy, I gotta go. Thanks for the call.
Thanks for chatting with me, John. Take care and have a great day.
All right, so Joy just hung up, and certainly we will see those results in here shortly. However, what I wanted to show is how we can very simply schedule some of these calls. Very easily, we can schedule a call, we can select the type. So that was a friendly visit that Joy just performed. We can have her check if I've taken my medication. So again, as other routines, we simply enter the time. So let's go ahead and make it a little earlier at 8:30 in the morning and schedule it. And now Joy will call John at exactly 8:30 a.m. every morning to make sure that he's taking his medication. Now, let's say we also want Joy to just give a call and tell John a joke. John gets home from work at about 5:30, but it's 6 o'clock. We're going to want Joy to give him a call, check in on him, and make sure that he's having a good day by telling him a joke. All right. So it's really as simple as that. And now you can manage as many users as you need. You can add more JoyCalls users, set up their check-ins, and you'll be able to get results for all of these JoyCalls. You can see them here, and you would also get alerts and trends over time. So pain trend, happiness trend, activity trend, all fully automated with our JoyCalls AI companion on the telephone. All right, so let me jump back on video here, and we're going to move right along. All right, so that was JoyCalls, where we place outbound calls to the individuals that we are supporting. And now I will talk about JoyReceptionist, who really answers those calls. We have a big debate here about whether or not we should call her Joy Answers because there's JoyCalls. But for now, we call her JoyReceptionist because that's the simplest way to describe what she does. And really, she's simply an AI receptionist. A client can call in with an issue or a question. Joy will field that call first. She can answer many questions that you provide her directly the answers to. And then the staff can also see all of the calls that came in, how they were handled, and also how potentially they were dispatched. So our enterprise management platform gives you a view of all the calls that Joy answers and how she resolves them. There are details. So every call has a summary, but you can see the entire full transcript, and you could also hear the audio as needed. So you can really dig into the details. And Joy can also transfer the call. So if somebody calls in, they have a question, if Joy can't answer it, there are rules of who she can transfer that call to. All of the calls can be emailed, follow-ups and SMSs can be emailed. So if somebody requests maintenance in their room or transportation, Joy can dispatch all of those requests to the appropriate individuals via email and SMS for now. And in the future, we'll be adding phone calls as well as integrations into other systems. JoyReceptionist will provide your team with 24/7 coverage, so no calls are missed. It's really easy and simple to train Joy with your organization's info. You simply upload PDFs, Word documents, anything that has your specific knowledge about the organization. She will instantly have that available for her conversations. You can easily update and adjust JoyReceptionist at any time. She's a fraction of the cost of a human receptionist. Plus, you get daily summaries of all the calls that came in and how they were handled. And there's the dashboard where you can go in and get more details. So really powerful AI platform to help optimize and streamline your your organization's workflows and potentially leverage your existing team members to do more impactful work than simply sit and answer the phone. So just to give you a full broad overview now of what our solution is, JoyLiving from OnScreen. Again, it's the JoyTablet that can be set up in a living room, in a bedroom, in a kitchen that facilitates video calls, Zoom classes, reminders, AI visits from Joy as a simple tablet in the room. We also have the JoyTV option. There's JoyCalls that makes the outbound calls. And then there's also the JoyReceptionist that answers the calls on your behalf. All of that information, all those conversations that are handled by Joy go into our AI platform and produces actionable insights and alerts for your team to really help you guys prioritize and make sure that you are handling, that person that needs the most help today. As mentioned before, and as we've shown you in the demo, we have some very simple enterprise management screens, portals where you and your staff would log in. And really, it's very simple, and it's kind of like a set it and forget it platform. Once the routines are set up, once the calls are set up, there's nothing else to do. We've had incredible recognition from some amazing organizations. We've gone through the AARP Age Tech Collaborative. We received numerous awards from the CTA Foundation. We've worked with the Volunteers of America. As Savannah mentioned, there's the Charles Lee Center that we're working with, Ignite Living, etc. Really, we've had tremendous success and growth, and we are looking to do more work with the IDD community because we believe our simple technology can help improve communication, connection, and care. Savannah, do you want to jump in here and talk about our 30-day free pilot?
Yeah, absolutely. So, first, I want to thank you all for taking the time out of your day to join this webinar. And as a thank you, we would like to offer a 30-day free pilot for your community. And within this pilot, you would really be able to understand how our Joy Living platform works for your organization and for those that you serve. So we could go live in as little as 1 week. There's no training for the residents on your end. We would work with your staff to be sure they felt comfortable. But again, we would be walking by you side by side through that full 30 days to be sure that you're feeling comfortable with our platforms. And we'd even customize some workflows for your community so that way you could really understand how best our platforms would work with you specifically, because we do understand that each community is a little bit different and different needs for the individuals you serve. So we'd really like to offer this. I will be in touch after this webinar, but Costin, if you want to go to the next slide, I also have a QR code that goes directly to my Calendly. So if you're interested and would like to just schedule one-on-one time with me, we would really meet to understand a little bit more about your organization, could talk about maybe more specifics of how the platforms would work for you. Again, I'll also be in contact with you after this, so hopefully we can still set up a time. But other than that, I really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to join. I will stay on and we'll open it up to if there are any questions that come up. Or Costin, I don't know if you're gonna say
Yeah,
something.
so if you have any questions for us, we are standing by here. We've got the Q&A panel open. Simply click on that Q&A button at the bottom of the Zoom webinar interface and ask us any questions. We'll stand by here for another 5-10 minutes, see if there are. And Savannah, did we have another poll that we wanted to run?
Yes, let's see.
Okay, so we're going to hit you guys with one more poll. We love getting insights from you. And this question is, do you believe AI could support your organization's day-to-day operations and the people you serve? So excited to see those results. And yeah, so we've got the poll, we've got the Q&A. I know we've hit you with a lot of information today. You can also go to our website. It is joyliving.ai, and you can, learn more on your own by visiting that website. We will make this webinar recording available so that you can share with your colleagues in case they want to see what this is all about. But we are very, very excited to be working with the IDD community. And I'll stop my share for a second just so I can take the full screen. And last thing I'd like to do, this is I think what the kids are calling a humble brag. I'm going to share with you guys the award that we got at CES this year. It's funny because Zoom is doing such a good job making things disappear. But this is an award that we got from the CTA Foundation, uh, recognizing the incredible work that we're doing using technology to combat social isolation. So, while we have Joy being able to call out and do all these things, we are really proud of the work that we've done to make video calling easier and automated for folks that struggle with technology to help them stay connected with their families and loved ones. So, yeah. If you start working with us, you'd be working with an award-winning organization. All right, enough cheesiness there. Did we get our results?
Yes.
How's it
Yep,
look?
it looks like everybody answered either yes, definitely, or possibly. So we have no no's. So that is a good sign that we all agree that AI could support our day-to-day operations.
That's right. There's a tremendous opportunity in saving time and, taking work off of people's plates that AI can do now. So it's a really interesting time to innovate in. All right. Well, not seeing too many questions coming in. Do you see
Mm-mm.
any? Okay. Then I think we're good for today.